Hello and welcome back to 4.10 homework. Oh gosh, I made it worse. Alright, so 6th period, you don't have this retrieval, but follow along anyway. Sketch a picture of the situation and label. Tiana standing at the bottom of a canyon with the cliff walls that seem to reach the sky. Here's Tiana. Cliff. She decided that she might try and measure one of them, so Tiana measures the distance from the base of the cliff out to 200 feet and stands there. She looks up to the top and finds the angle of the ground at the top of the cliff is 68 degrees. Now she's over here. And I guess she puts her eyeball on the ground. So we could always add her height later. Uh, 68 degrees. Trying to fix my pencils. Not doing good. So what else can, well, we gotta label what we know. This is 200 feet. Gotta label that. This is 90. And then I think we can get this. Because opposite over adjacent would be the tan of 68 equals unknown over 200 times 200 both sides, and x equals times 200 both sides. Approximately 495, so my drawing is not to scale. That's alright. But then, once we know two sides, we can always get the third side. 200 squared plus 495 squared equals the hypotenuse squared. I'll let you solve for the hypotenuse. I'll do this one though with you. Square root of 3 squared plus 1 squared equals the hypotenuse squared. Square root of 3 squared is 3. 1 squared is 1. Oh look, they add together to be 4. And we square root, and h equals 2. Sine of A, op over hype. Sine of B, negative 3 over 2. Cosine A, negative 3 over 2. Cosine B, 1 over 2. Tan A, 1 over root 3. Tan B, root 3 over 1. Now we got to use our reverse lookup. So the measure of angle A, let's do tan. Tan of some angle we don't know yet. I'll use a new letter, theta. It's going to be a number in a second. Is 1 over root 3. So then I come over here and I say take 1 over root 3 and reverse tan. $30. Theta is 30. And that means this is a 30, 60, 90. Because it has to add up to 180, so this one has to be a 60. $45. Let's do sine of 45 has to be equal to x over 4 times 4 times 4. X equals 4 times sine 45. 2.82. 2.83. Now on to the real homework. Jill put a ladder up against the house to try to reach a light that is out and needs to be changed. She knows the ladder is 10 feet long. Okay, against a house. House. She knows the ladder is 10 feet long. There's the 90. This is the ladder. Ooh, 4 feet. Now label everything. Okay, well, 4 squared plus the height of the house, which we'll just call x, equals 10 squared. That'll give you this side x. And then how we get these angles? Well, let's use reverse cosine. Cosine of the angle there, we'll call this funny shape, pronounced theta, which could be an x. This is just another symbol. It's traditional to use theta just for fun. Got to introduce new things. 4 over 10. So we know the ratio is 4 over 10. Then we use our calculators to reverse lookup or undo. There's no real great way to write this. Everyone kind of does their own thing. But you think of inverse cosine or arc cosine as undoing this cosine and revealing theta, which is our angle. And inverse cosine takes this and looks up theta. What is it, 4/10 or 2/5? 66.4 degrees. So I didn't do a better job of drawing your picture because you got to be able to label all this stuff. And so then this becomes 23.6. I believe if I did my math right. You can get a dum-dum if that's not right. Okay, so label a better drawing than this. All the parts. What? For problems 4 through 7, use the sketches you made in 1 through 3 or make new sketches. Well, if you made a good sketch, you can just answer these questions. Perfect. There's the bell. Okay, label all these parts. 1 squared is 1, 1 squared is 1, 2 equals 8, the hypotenuse squared, square root both sides. The hypotenuse, or C, we used to call this C, probably should, I don't know why I started calling it H. Square root of 2. Sine A, 1 over, this is the op of A, this is always the hypotenuse. 1 over cosine A, also 1 over tan of A, 1 over 1. I'll let you figure out the ones for B, but I will show you. Let's see. Let's reverse look up tan of A. Tan of, I'll just call it A, I guess, equals 1. What is A? Let's untan it. Inverse tan, which will reveal A as a degrees. Can't believe we're going to inverse tan 1. 1. Oh, 45, 45, 90. 45 degrees. That makes sense. The only way for these sides to be equal is if these angles are equal, and the only way for these angles to be equal is if they're splitting up the leftover 90 after this 90 is taken out of the 180. So this is the famous 45, 45, 90. And we're done. Ooh, I dare you to go look back in your notes to see if you can figure out. Did we even ever go over this? Maybe Google it. Yeah, good extra credit. All right, show it to me, explain it to me. I'll figure out a way to give you extra credit. Okay, bye.